Good morning, lovely people. We are about to set out towards Uxbridge. It will probably end up being a 2-day journey. If I can do it in one, that would be amazing, but I very much doubt it. Online it says between 7 and 8 hours, and I move slower than a lot of boats, so it will likely turn into a 2-day journey. But that's all good with me, and yeah, let's head off. Sorry, I forgot to mention, we're going to Uxbridge to get the boat closer to the boat painter, because Ramble's having a full repaint. Some of you might have noticed that the paint's a bit flaky and there's a bit of rust here and there. So yeah, we're going to get a full repaint done, and we're going to keep the colours as similar as possible and all of the design basically the same. Just a new paint job, want it nice and shiny. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. The wind's picked up a little bit, which has had me bobbing side to side now and then. It's not been too bad and it's not very strong. It just makes progress a bit slower really when I've got head-on wind and side winds. So yeah, I'm just at Camden now, and doing the first of the 3 Camden locks. Just shut the gates. I just filled up with £10 worth of diesel, which was about 5 litres. And that is a beautiful dog. I have now passed all of the Camden locks and making my way towards Paddington, and then I'll go on the Grand Union Canal Paddington arm towards Uxbridge. I got really stuck in Camden on the first lock. The wind really picked up all of a sudden, and I got pinned to the left-hand side, and I was there struggling to pull the boat away for about 10 minutes. Thankfully the wind died down and I managed to get out, but yeah, it was very tiring. I've had to stop temporarily at a Stop and Shop visitor mooring in Kensal Green at the big Sainsbury's. It's just too windy at the moment and it's got a bit silly. I tried to stop earlier on and I realised I didn't have my mooring pins to hand and there was no rings down there, so I had to carry on to here, and I'm hoping the wind dies down a bit so I can get on my way again. Yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle. Since I got to Camden, the wind picked up and then it went back down again, and now it's picked up again. So I'm hoping it dies down again a bit and then I can get a bit further towards Uxbridge rather. As you can probably hear, it's very windy now, so I've had to stop. I'm still in the same place. The wind's not died down at all. I'm just having a little snack and maybe get a little fire going to warm myself up. But yeah, at the moment it would be a bit silly to carry on. I will have to move from here in the next 4 hours or so, even if I'm not carrying on much further, because you can only moor at the stop and shop for 4 hours. But hopefully the wind dies down before then. After almost 3 hours, I've managed to pull away from the temporary shop and stop mooring, and the wind doesn't seem so bad round the corner. It's quite sheltered, so once I'm round this bend, it should be plain sailing for a little while. And now the weather's beautiful again. Work that out. I think it must have just been the bend in Kensal Green where the Sainsbury's is. Maybe it's a bit of a wind trap, I don't know, but the wind doesn't seem as bad now. My power and steering seem to be significantly reduced at the moment, so I'm going to check if I've got anything on the prop. I think I do. Yeah, I put the revs up quite high and I just wasn't moving very fast, and the wind wasn't blowing where I was, so I must have something around the prop. I'm going to check it out now. So I did have some rubbish around the prop propeller. That's not good. I hope there's not another boat coming the other way. Doesn't look like there's anyone there. Go and have a knock in a second. That boat's all pulled in now. So it turned out the owner wasn't there, but one of the neighbours had just got out of the boat as I was going over of his own boat, and his front rope was too short to get to the side, so we used a pole and tied it to the end of the pole, and then I pulled it in. So yeah, job done. So I've made it as far as Wembley area, and I've just stopped and put a pin in because it looks like there's a big concrete island ahead, and I wasn't sure if it's a CRT workboat, so I'm just going to investigate before I go any further. I thought I'd get out of the way just in case it's a big workboat, because there's not a lot of room. But it does look like an island now that I'm a bit closer. I've just had a look on the Canal Maps app, and I'll be going over the North Circular on this aqueduct. So it's not the most scenic aqueduct, but it's my first aqueduct, and it will do. I made it to the Alberton area. Yeah, it was a bit touch and go today, really. I almost stopped a few times. I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, it's been a very long day, but I'm glad I've got this far today. And hopefully one more day I'll be in Exeter.